Are you sitting on the sidelines, scrolling Zillow at night, wondering when it's a good time to jump in and buy a home? Well, you're not the only one. There are so many buyers out there right now wondering when is a good time to jump in and buy a home. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you why waiting is probably going to cost you a lot of money. In this video, I'm going to go over the 5 biggest reasons why buyers are sitting on the sideline and why it's so important for you to jump in head first in this second half of 2025. This video is really gonna help you understand why we should just jump in rather than waiting. Number 1, let's start with the obvious, mortgage rates. Oh my gosh, everybody's talking about the mortgage rates and when in the heck are they gonna come down? Well, I wanna share a fun fact with you. When mortgage rates drop below a 6, the floodgates open, which creates more buyer demand and more opportunity in the market, which also creates a lot of confusion because everyone's jumping in at the same time and it's less negotiating power for you. Number 2 is affordability. Look, I'm a 5th generation Colorado native and Colorado is not getting any cheaper. But the facts are, although property insurance is going up, taxes are going up, and home prices are going up, even with high interest rates and affordability being a problem, the more demand, the harder it is for you to negotiate on the buy side. So we have to take that factor out with affordability. When you have less buyer demand, it means you can negotiate on all of the other things like the purchase price, and it gives you a better option to get the prices down a little bit for you as a buyer. Number 3, economic uncertainty. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many people tell me that they're worried about inflation, job certainty, all of the things going on with the political market. Yes, it can be so confusing, but one thing I can assure you with all of that confusion is that home affordability and home prices continue to appreciate, although all of those things are going on. So as a buyer, one of the biggest and best investments you can make is in real estate because that technically most of the time stays flatlined or continues to appreciate in Colorado. On average, our homes have appreciated 5.4% for the last 50 years. So that's more than a savings account. So I would just suggest to just jump in. Number 4, inventory. Oh my gosh, I get that question all the time. When is there going to be more inventory? What if the perfect house comes on next month? If you constantly are looking for the next perfect house or the next best interest rate, you're going to miss out on the whole idea of buying and using home ownership to increase your assets and of course make you, more financially stable. So take away the things with the inventory, take away all of the options. A lot of times buyers always think that something's better is gonna come along, and if you find the right house, then now is the right time to buy. Number 5, the waiting game. I feel like everyone's just waiting for the perfect scenario of COVID and having 3% interest rates. Yes, I wish those days were back too, but the reality is we're probably never gonna see that much inventory, we're never gonna see that good of rates, and more importantly, the longer you wait, the more money you're losing out on. So if you find the perfect house, jump in and buy it. I think it's a great option for you. Okay, so I want to ask you, what's the one thing holding you back? Is it price? Is it rates? Is it just the fear of, buying the wrong investment? I want you to drop in the comments what your biggest fears are, and I want you to like it and follow along so that you and I can figure out when the best time is for you to buy, because it's different for everybody. Okay, I want to share a quick story about this lovely couple that I just recently helped this year. They bought a home, before interest rates came up. So they had a 3% mortgage rate, they were living in the city, and they had a decently nice home, but it just wasn't big enough for their growing family. And so when they called me to ask, should they move? Can I triple my mortgage? Kayla, what is the right thing to do? We sat down and we worked through their options. And what we figured out is that it was more important for them to move out of the city so that they could get better schools for their children, let go of their, au pair or nanny that was costing the money. And we ended up figuring out that the new mortgage payment was actually going to be a wash. We found this great home that actually had only been on the market for like 28 days. We negotiated $150,000 price reduction And in addition, we got $30,000 in seller concessions to help with the 2-1 buy down, which lowered their rate to a 4% for the first year, a 5% for the second year, and then they were back to the 6% for the third year. But that gave them the opportunity to make the big adjustment. We got them out of their house because they had kids and 2 dogs. We moved them into an Airbnb. They listed that house. We went first weekend, multiple offers because it was staged, beautiful, ready to go. And we closed on that next house within 30 days. And now they're there with a higher interest rate, a higher monthly payment, but financially it made the most sense for them. So if you're on the sidelines and have questions about how do I even navigate this process of selling or buying or high interest rates, low interest rates, I can help you. And I can guarantee you that these buyers are one of my biggest referrals because we basically got them into a house way cheaper than they ever thought they were going to. The big picture is timing is never going to be perfect. Life is going to adjust. You might want to stop renting. You might need a bigger house. You might want to downsize. Whatever your D is for selling or buying, let me help you because we can reframe what this needs to look like for you, and I know I can help. So if you're sitting on the sidelines, I hope this video helps you. I would love to have a conversation, come up with a strategy or a game plan to help you make the best financial decision you can with home ownership. I'm Kayla Schmitz, the Aspen Collection, your Colorado real estate expert. Make sure to subscribe for all of the best houses in Colorado and home buying and selling tips.